Hey guys, I am Pixel Dan, and we're at it again because NECA Toys just keeps pumping them out. We're going to take a look at another action figure based on a classic video game. I love this line. I absolutely adore the idea of taking these awesome action figures that NECA is already producing and painting them to look like their old video game counterparts and even giving them some amazing packages. We've seen an amazing array of different figures in this lineup, from many Nintendo Entertainment System games, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Master System, and today we've got another action figure from the NES. So let's go ahead and check out the Dog Alien from the NES Alien 3 video game. The new NES-inspired Dog Alien comes in that same style video game box packaging that we have seen for most of NECA's video game-inspired action figures. This one, of course, is from the LJN Alien 3 video game from the Nintendo Entertainment System. And as you can see, the box here does a terrific job of looking exactly like that box that the old video game came inside of. It even has some mock wear and tear around the edges, and in the lower right-hand corner we have the official NECA seal of quality, which looks very much like the original Nintendo seal of quality. And even flipping that around to the back side of the box, it looks just like that old game box, but instead of getting screenshots from the video game, we have some shots of the action figure within. Now, this box also has the ability to fold open, revealing a window box that fully showcases your video game-inspired Dog Alien action figure. We also have some screenshots straight out of the video game, including a close-up of the 8-bit version of the Dog Alien, featuring that two-tone coloration that the action figure in this box is based upon. And right there below the action figure, we even got some cool little stats from the video game itself, as well as a background behind the alien that is straight out of the video game. Alright, so let's go ahead and remove the Dog Alien from the awesome packaging. Now, if you have already picked up NECA's regular Dog Alien action figure, this new version here is the exact same figure with an all-new paint job. But if you haven't already picked up that Dog Alien, let me tell you, it is amazing. It is one of my personal favorite Xenomorph action figures from NECA Toys. So let me go ahead and show you this guy. First of all, he features an amazing sculpt, really doing a fantastic job of bringing out all of the details of the cool skeletal look of the Xenomorph. And this particular figure is very tall and lanky. In fact, if you were to stretch all of his limbs out, he stands nearly 10 inches tall, so he is huge compared to most of the other figures in NECA's lineups. Now, the Dog Alien here is more meant to be in a crouched over position. He was running most of the time, and even in the video game here, he's running on all fours a lot. So one of the things that's really great is NECA includes this great clear display base that has a little C-clamp on there that is adjustable. This is so that you can clip it around the figure's waist and get it in some really great running poses and still keep it balanced perfectly. So the thing that really differentiates this figure from the standard Dog Alien that NECA has already released is the paint job. He has this amazingly cool two-tone 8-bit paint job to really recreate the way that the figure looks in the video game, specifically in that little screenshot we saw on the inside of the box. So the entire right half of the action figure is done in this bright blue mixed in with some blacks and some whites. But flipping it around to the left side of the figure, you'll notice it's got this really great reddish-orange color mixed in with some blacks. So he almost looks like two different colorized figures looking at him from the two different angles there. And it works so well. Once again, NECA has done a fantastic job with that paint job to really give him that video game feel. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the articulation on our NES Dog Alien here. He has a nice ball joint up here at the top of the neck, so he does have the ability to look up and down slightly, as well as swivel the head left and right, and it's also jointed at the bottom of the neck, so you can see you get a pretty good range of motion there, which is good since he's going to be in those running poses most likely. You got nice ball joints at the shoulder so the arms can go outwards, forwards, backwards. You've got great double joints at the elbow there, so you can see great range of motion there, as well as swivels. And then the hand is also ball jointed, so it can roll all the way around there, as well as a nice little hinge joint so the hands can go up and down. You do have a great ball joint in the torso, so you can see you can really rotate it all the way around as well as swivel that torso. You got some really great ball joints in the thighs there, so the legs can go forwards, backwards, outwards, inwards. Again, great double joints in the knees there for a very wide range of motion. Again, great for the running poses. And then, of course, we've got that little second joint down here at the bottom of the leg, so the legs can move forwards and backwards, and you can even kind of swivel the foot left and right on there. And then that's going to bring us to the tail on the back, where we do have one articulation cut at the top of the tail. However, the rest of the tail is made of a bendy material, and it is a very nice, sturdy bendy material. So you can really bend and wind and twist this tail around into all sorts of different poses, and it does a fantastic job of holding its shape. And of course, it wouldn't be a Xenomorph from NECA without the ability to open up the mouth and pull out that little inner mouth so we can have that jutting in and out of the mouth there. So great range of motion on this fantastic action figure, lots of articulation points, so you'll be able to get some really cool poses with him. So there you go, my friends. There is a look at the brand new Dog Alien based on the NES Alien 3 video game. Now, the Dog Alien action figure from NECA Toys was already one of my absolute favorite Xenos that they have produced, but getting him with this really funky paint job makes him even more awesome in my book. I've been a huge fan of this video game inspired line of action figures from NECA just because I love how quirky it is. It's such a fun and a nostalgic way to bring these same action figures that NECA's already doing back onto our shelves in a whole different way of displayability. This particular one here has got one of the coolest paint jobs of all of the video game figures we've seen so far. I just love that two-toned effect. And he looks pretty spectacular when standing alongside the other video game figures that NECA has already produced. It's amazing that this line has come so far. So this Alien 3 NES Dog Alien should be hitting store shelves very soon and is already available at some online stores. So happy hunting, my friends, and until next time.